Alright. Let's do this, that, and the other thing. Okay. Well, day 3 of Dawntrail. We are at MSQ level 96. See, the sci-fi guys just came in last time, destroyed the heck out of Tuliolo, and, well, hopefully things pick up a little more, because, oh, Shalani, man. This zone, I love the vibe here, like, Wild West, very cool and all, but, damn, was the quest line here completely filler. Let's hope that the dungeon we're going to go into pretty soon is a bit of a improvement. Oh, what brings you around these parts? Purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard about them before, but what was that about? Am I gonna have to gather some fire crystals with you? Ooh, but I get my aether current. That's the important part. I remember. Cerule and Alas. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Analas. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erenville thinks so highly of you. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. Yeah, I got a few hours to kill today, so it won't be anything quite as long as the last 2 days, but, well, I might as well keep on trucking along. Shouldn't be too far south there, thankfully. How is this now? We'll turn up voice a little bit. BGM. So let's just max out sound, why not? There we go. That should be a little better, I think. Quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for certain. Still, it's not often you see bigger, dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. You do that, Iate. You do that. Hopefully we can get these crystals and go make our train bomb, and then from there, hopefully, pretty cool dungeon. Better luck to the south? Well, not much for that. Come on, status, let's go. Surely this ominous purple glow will be a little more fruitful. Yes, blazing cerule and Alas. And just like that, they were eliminated. Hey, there's the blazing cerule and Ala. That's a little bigger, hopefully. Give him the old blazing combo. Fight fire with fire, after all. There we go. Hopefully we don't need many more crystals than that. Let's see, is this good enough? You dealt with the beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza? I'll see that he gets it. That is clear fire. It is blue even. That's how... I guess that's how pure that is. All my crystals are red. These are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plan to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Elena Spia. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you do as well. In case you're gonna meet her, I saw Wooklamat headed for the station. Oh boy, good old Wookie. I mean, listen, my opinion on Wooklamat, I mean, she's fine. Like, I don't dislike her as much as I did at this start, but I don't think she's really that interesting, ultimately. I don't know. Maybe I'll change that opinion later, but right now she's still just kind of basic. Just kind of feels like Lies taken to an extreme, and Lies was already not super popular. But we'll see. Maybe she'll have some good moments later. Anyway, I am back, Wook, and cutscene. Jensen told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. Wouldn't want it any other way. God. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Everybody's here. The gang's all together. You love to see it. Nothing brings a community together quite like making a train bomb. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliolal, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. When I heard about the upcoming operation from Valcona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. Yeah. This is our home and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerfurler does the same at the capital. I am truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Yep, you've said that probably like a dozen times already, Wook. And she's off again already. That did not take very long. Yep, let's get to it. Sure enough. Really? Vocals for making a train bomb? Okay. Sure. Can't help but not feel as, you know what, sure, whatever. I suppose we're also making a ballista or something. That's right, I almost forgot about that detail. Ballista and train bomb. Did that take them like 2 days? Alright everyone, that'll do. You've done your part. Leave it to us. You finish mounting the armor and cannons, and you have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Yep, sure will, Zakoa. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Here, here, we love Tyrell, and we love you, Valwook Lamont. Yeah, the people love her. We love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. 3 cheers for Wook Lamont. I don't hate her, I really don't. She's just so basic. Alright. Objective complete, though. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't be able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up. Won't be long before the train's ready. Freebird Shaloni. I'm gonna fly up here real quick to get that last little bit on the mini-map filled in. Feels good to fly, though, I will say. Why can't I just fly up and smack some ships out of the sky? That would be satisfying, but alas. What is this? Ant nest. Oh, maybe this is like where one of the world bosses spawns or something. I could believe that. That would not be unlikely, I don't think. Well, regardless. We are... Ooh! Level 97, that's probably the dungeon quest then. Ooh, now things are gonna get good. Alright, Woalika, send me into battle. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Nope, no preparations here. Get me on that train.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Yeah. Wouldn't have much of a game if it didn't work out, to be honest.
Finished at last!
Was the skull head necessary?
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
Yeah, wood's
I
heavy,
also
man.
had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modeled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
You did good, train folk. You did good. Let's see. It's a shame we have to blow her up, that's true, but this is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. If I mentioned I like trains, I really like trains.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
trust them to
You
be
won't get far if you
patient.
let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
It's not that far away.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Do you have invisibility
Right.
spells, Graha?
So everyone, are we ready?
Hand to fist. Hand to fist.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
Hell yeah. Nod. Nod.
All aboard!
Vanish.
That spell would probably have been really useful at many points in the story. You should keep that one for later, Graha.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
Hell yeah. Got to do something in a cutscene.
No, you don't.
They switched to firearms!
Good thing they got Stormtrooper aim. Oh, well, maybe not.
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
Yeah, you might want to get rid of that. Considering we're riding on one giant bomb? Yeah. Oh, don't fall off now. I got you. Wouldn't do to have my two biggest fans get shot off.
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
Just that face of what is this chick doing? Nice try, bud. Nice try.
End of the line, everyone!
Nice. Did that do anything?
That was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Barely.
Mostly.
Oh yeah, that definitely did something.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
I've been itching for another dungeon, since those have been really good so far. So, I have high hopes. Vanguard, now accessible. Alright, well, as usual, I will use duty support, just because I, well, am never really gonna do it again after this, so might as well. Rest is up to you. I can make my own way back, don't worry about me. What about you, Aaronville? I'll remain out of sight until the fighting's over. Don't do anything reckless. Yeah, okay. Just a little further, we'll be inside the dome. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, no healer Alice this time. See. Well, unfortunately, I think we need Wuklama. I don't think I'll have a healer if I have Tank Graha.
I stand ever ready.
Very sad.
Let's get to it!
Let's give it our all!
Yeah, let's have Alice. Why not? Trial hasn't really had anything to do in the story yet, but I've used her for the last 3 dungeons, so we'll shake it up a bit. Oh, I am cranking the volume. Well, let's give them a sound thrashing. Alright, team, you handle those guys. I'll bring the next pack to you. Tank, please. Tank. You got this, right? Oh great, one of them has a ranged attack, so he's not gonna group up with the rest of them. Ranged enemies are the worst for that very reason. Is that the old scattergun sound effect? Maybe they have an AoE too. Yeah, he is using it. He's using the old what is that? Pre-level 82 spread gun thing. And we'll do a little flamethrower just to rest my hands a little bit. Always nice to just be able to stretch a little. Alright, we'll kick this guy's butt. 3-7.
You underestimate me!
Fire effects are kind of on point, though, I gotta say. Pretty big map, it looks like. And they know we're here, of course, but I would be shocked if they didn't. Yeah, your bikes don't scare me, I can just walk between them. How did you all get hit anyway? Golly. Alright, well, you go play with the bikes. We got a couple more up here, it looks like. Oh, they're just... Oh, they switched to flying mode, okay. Well, that works for me. Gives me a second before they actually start attacking, why not?
Hold on.
Holding on.
No holding back!
Never. Get another bit of a dot on them. And let's just build up some of the heat gauge.
Hold on.
Holding on, Graha. Right? Should be the boss up ahead then. Who do we got to fight first? Vanguard Commander R8. I see he's on a bike. I don't see anything else too telling in the arena. Electro Wave, that's probably just a raid wide. Yep. Where the wing blade? Oh, I see what he's doing. That's cool. That's cool. That is so cool. Batch, is that ads? Nope. Well, they're probably just gonna do line attacks, right? So we should just stand between them, yeah. Okay, but they're not actual ads. Raid wide. So are you guys gonna do... Oh. Just expanding AoEs. Okay, which way is the blade pointing? Okay, so we should get on the outside. That is such a cool attack. Okay, so we also have to spread and avoid his lines. Yep. I really like this boss, damn. Alright, let's see, there's a lot of them. What do they got? Expanding AoEs. Oh, 2 sets of expanding AoEs, okay, that's what it is. And just a simple raid wide, we don't care about that. You're gonna point your blade inside or outside? Or... Pointing it outside, I think, now, actually. Yeah, okay. So it's not always the same, man, that's good. And we'll kill him before next set of enemies. That's a cool fight. That might be my favorite one so far for the enemies. Let's see. Mask of Scouting. Ooh, that actually looks pretty sick. That is not bad at all. Turrets. Can I pull the next set, or do we have to wait for them?
There.
The treasure, don't mind if I do. A ring offending, that's fine. Alright. Wooklamat, I have ads.
Allow me.
Please aggro them. I do not wish to die. Why aren't you hitting them? Get some crossbowing out.
You
And these
underestimate me.
G7s have got to group up a bit harder. Get a little closer to him, buddy. Yeah, I'm the only one who's using AoE, so I guess it's not a huge loss, but still. Get some flamethrower, I guess. Saves my hand a little bit of button pressing. I don't think it's a very good skill, but that's fine. Seriously, they should buff flamethrower. Like, just make it a dot or something. That'd be such better improvement. That is literally just spread shot. That's hilarious to me. Oh, I'll just get out of the sight of that. Thank you for missing. Have a little bioblaster. How you're poisoned, I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Okay, just like the rest of this type of enemy, they have a donut attack. All my homies remember the coffee makers, though. More flamethrower, more fire. Alright, one bioblaster, and then we'll switch to the crossbow. Thankfully, they give you plenty of room to avoid that. More fire! Alright, let's see what the second boss is like. That first boss was really good. I'm hoping the second one is good too. This might be the best dungeon yet for this X-Pack. Oh, he's a big guy. Heck bandit casting, alright. The Protector. It's a long arena, which gives me a little bit of a concern, but we'll see what he does with it. Palisade, that's the limit break. You can't just use that willy-nilly. Oh wait, she always does. Search and destroy. What is he doing? Oh, it's just AoE spam, gotcha. Thankfully I'm fizz ranged, so I don't care. Fulminous Fence. What on earth is this? Oh. I see. That's cool. I can do that. Whoop. Okay, that's the tank buster. I'll give you a little mitigation, why not? Motion sensor. Was that an acceleration bomb? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, we got through it. Good. You have to stop doing anything when an acceleration bomb is on you, so I can see that one messing people up. What is this? Oh, just fences and dodge AoEs? Okay. I thought you was gonna make me go through a maze or something. Nope. That's a stack. Alright, then raid wide. Don't care about that. Okay, yeah, this dungeon so far absolutely has the best bosses we've seen in Dawntrail. It's not even a contest. Alright. Acceleration bomb, 13 seconds. There we go. Let it resolve. Can we kill him before AoE spam? Yes, we can. Yep, definitely the best dungeon so far. Pants. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Oh, hello. Weird little lightning beast. How about a few more? If 2 is good, 4 is better. Get out the queen and do a little bit of spamming stick. Alright, let's get that excavator going. Oh yeah. This machinist has a pretty good AoE game this time around. Still wish crossbow refreshed the off cooldown abilities like heat shot does, or blazing shot now, I guess. Too much to ask for though, I suppose. And we'll just focus you down, since I'm pretty sure crossbow's a loss on 2. Well, I know Bioblast is a loss on 2. And since they only single target anyway. This is the best they can do. Maybe. Oh, hello. That's locked. Ring of healing. Yeah, I don't need that. Alright, have fun, Wook. Let's see. Who do we got over here? Anybody? Yep, just a few of them. And I'll just run back because it doesn't look like he's coming over here. Get over here, Wook Lamont. Golly. Pick up aggro, dang it. Now, see, Alizé, this would be the time to limit break, not at the start of a boss fight, as you are a mage. One more bioblaster should be enough. Oh hey, the ranged guy even came in close for us. How nice of him. Alright. Kick that guy's butt, please. And I'll just keep walking while they finish him off. Now that looks like a boss arena. I hope we go 3 for 3 on good bosses here, because so far this is definitely the best dungeon we've seen. Ophidian Outrider, Xander the Snake Skinner. What the heck? I assume you're the commander of these forces. Something's not right about this. That's what I'm thinking. Well, let's see what he has to bring. Electothermia, probably a raid wide, yep. Kinda look like Holy though. Okay, his HP is going down a little too quickly for my liking. That's not usually a good sign. If I didn't know any better, that would indicate a phase 2. You're gonna have to do better than basic line AoEs, my dude. I suppose adding a spread is one way to improve on that. Okay, there's absolutely a phase 2 to this. I'm gonna hold DPS in case, just in case. I'll save my cooldowns. I wouldn't be so confident about that. That's what I would assume. I'm gonna switch into maximum overdrive. Oh, hello. Suddenly a snake. Hence the name, I suppose.
Allow me.
Infestling, that looks like just a cone. I'm just gonna follow them because I have no clue. Oh, he just hits half of the arena. Okay. Just be on the inside of... Okay, that's interesting. Alright, Tank Buster, you should be fine. Hardly tickle there. Okay, this time he cleaves half the room with his line attack. Oh, okay. That one hit from behind him. Oh, rear guard, I see what it is. Rear guard and foreguard. You actually have to look at the cast name now. Okay. Get behind him for this one. Okay, that's a nice little, you know, expansion on that mechanic. Screech. I don't like screeching. Don't do that. Alizé, are you stealing the mid-break again? Alright. You guys should be good over here, right? No. Oh, they're like a sort of a tonal thing, maybe? Yeah, okay. I see how that pattern is. Okay, that's not a bad fight. Not a bad fight at all. Definitely the most fun dungeon we've had so far. And I actually thought the dungeons were pretty good up until now, so that's pretty good. Oh, hi, Kryl. Good to see you. Yeah, that was not bad at all. That was a cool dungeon. There's more snake than man at the end, yeah. Anything good we got? Breaches, are they better? They are significantly better, okay. How do they look, though? That's not bad. What about this bow? How does this bow look? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, that is not a bad looking bow. And bows usually get pretty good treatment. This is the Lancer Dragoon Reaper armor. Oop. Not bad. Okay, this dungeon's got some good glams. I have a feeling people are gonna want to farm this one eventually. Yeah, Vanguard, that is definitely a banger dungeon. Oh, and according to chat, I've now entered Heritage Found. How nice.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Oh my.
To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
Maybe a variation on it. Heritage Found. But how will this affect the local trout population is what I want to know. How many fishing spots? 4? Oof, that's rough. The fish must have been pretty negatively impacted. Don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting either. This Yassulani? That's the million-dollar question. This is like another world. I don't understand. You now enter blah blah blah. The Land of Levin is very lightning-y, that's for sure. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? Do you think, Alizé? No, definitely not. Nor that wall over there. The material's not something we use in Tyral. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. And I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Nod. Let's take a look around then. Maybe it's like the shards are mixing together or something, who knows. Point being, this is a pretty cool looking zone so far, but I've said that for basically all of them, so... Okay, 3 aetherites, I like that. I like that. Nearest aether current is 485 northwest. That's a bit far for me. Definitely digging it though so far. Looks like a train station, doesn't it? Must be Yasilani Station where the passengers disembarked. Perhaps we'll find someone to talk to. Let's go investigate. I mean, Yasilani had people living there already, so surely there's at least someone there. Ooh, fate! I need to do that. I gotta get my mount speed. Well, I'm not sure where the heck the bicolored gemstone vendor is. Are they up there? They're not at Yasilani Station that I see, so who knows. It might actually be a while before I get them out speed. I'll join up with these fellas to get this fate done and dusted. Give me another one. I think we'll need at least one more, so we'll kill you too. Another one for good measure. I think we might actually need one more besides. Yep, one more. That should do it. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Nearest aether current is 188 west. Okay. Not too bad. Let me attune real quick here. Just in case. Although I don't see anyone, so that's not a good sign. Ooh, a turn-in, little fade. Okay, that should be easy completion. What are you? Kahohipa? That is an odd-looking fellow. Oh, it's ants. Of course it is. Cloud dill. Give me your dill. Hillside Myrmillions. Another one. Oh, looks like this one's already got good completion. Although I should kill the Forlorn Maiden just in case. I mean, the extra gemstones certainly are a very big motivator. Eight gonna be enough? I don't know. Let me kill one more just to be sure. Okay, that should hopefully be enough. There you go. So now Watson Provider. Clearly there's people here. There's a guy for a fate, so I don't know. They definitely made the music a little bit menacing, that's for sure. Alright, Wookiee, what's the state of things? Pretty sure this is Yassilani Station. The state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Licensed to Dill. Not sure what to make of this, we should look around a bit more. Okay, yeah, this place looks pretty long abandoned. The Aetherite is of Terali design. That's true. Gone into total disrepair, almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. Maybe it hasn't. Building is a rotting husk has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Years, huh? Not days? Oh, there's an aether current. The tracks are heavily rusted, would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Well, let's just get this ether current first then. Don't mind if I do. Nearest one's probably pretty far. 457 northeast, somewhere up there. Yeah, that's kind of a distance. Rusty train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Okay. This clearly isn't our Yassilani. At least that's, I'm assuming, what they're wanting us to draw the conclusion of. Okay, let's gather everyone and take a look. One of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirmed this is indeed Zeraljaw's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? You learn anything? All evidence suggests this is Yassilani Station. I have no doubt we're in Yassilani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. New structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Such a thing even possible. We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. If this is Yassilani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Erenvel says this is Yassilani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Erenville. Oh, yes. It's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? Oh, it's still functioning. Hello, I hope you're not a crazy psychopathic killer like the rest of them. Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. This is you confirm. Broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Okay, let's just leave it here, I guess. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. I will gladly take Graha at this point. I'm so sick of splitting up with Luke Lamont. Graha is a breath of fresh air. The 348 northeast. Well, let's go see what Graha wants first, I suppose. Look, those lightning rods appear drawn to the pole-shaped structure over yonder. The design suggests some sort of lightning rod. Let's go take a closer look. Ah yes, I too wish to be zapped by lightning, Graha. Sounds like a wonderful time. I'll just sneak past you. Ow. Okay, Graha, please do not lick the lightning rod. Material appears to be the same as used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as an energy source. Quite impressive technology. I shall share this observation with Y'shtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Cool. I'm just gonna get this little bit on my map real quick, since we're in the zone. Umbral static, yeah, that's one way of putting it. Weather. There we go. And it looks like we're just kind of locked off here by this wall. Okay, so that's like a hard divide then. I will have to repair all that later, I suppose. Oh, your village is looking a little desolate right now here, Aaronville. A little uninhabited, maybe. What in the world? That's what I'm saying. Was this your house, Aaronville?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
There's clearly some sort of shenanigans afoot.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, enigmatic maiden. I suspect you are the big bad of this expansion, even though we are only meeting you now at level 97. She cute though. Probably evil, but she cute.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolja?
You're probably the person from the Golden City, then.
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Fiend, okay.
Queen of Reason? If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Sorolja holds that title, and together do we reign.
I see.
Then you're both behind the attack on Tuliyollal.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
She's at least
No,
acting
you
friendly.
have it all wrong. I am not come to fight.
I still don't trust her at all, though.
Sorolja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Sorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
I still don't trust her. She is probably
If I
evil.
may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliyollal suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliyollal. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
The shard
Does this not remind you of the
rejoin,
Crystal
maybe?
Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
I don't trust her either, but I think she's playing her hands
if we're
close
to
right
defeat
now.
Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
I mean, I think she isn't going to try anything, at least until we get rid of Zoralja. Then she might show her true colors. But for now, we'll play nice with her. Still don't trust her, though.
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihyolal?
I mean, she was there watching it, but, you know.
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zoralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
Supposedly.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Yay, friendship.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
How long until her outfit appears on the cash shop, do you think? Isn't it odd for the queen to be walking around on her lonesome? Or do you do this all the time?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Yes.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
She's too cute to be good. I'm calling it now.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Well, that is true. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. Yeah, I also am inclined to agree with you, Alice. Well, having established we should be wary, we could use more information. Let's head to the place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well. That is all the way up there. Okay. Golly, that's a bit of a distance. Let's see about doing a fate quick, though. Just because I do desperately need that mount speed. Those Ketoblapas, or some equivalent thereto of, probably. Oh, they are Ketoblapas. Oh, right, Quaker dismissed himself for some reason. When worlds collide. Katobub has out Wanderers. So this will make 3 fates, I think. So I'll just need to do 3 more after this. Hit him with the crossbow. Well, considering the fates here sink down from level 97, I think once I hit 100, these should probably be pretty easy to get to eye level. Honestly, the last zones in each area always have kind of the easiest fates to do. Hooray. Their damage kind of adds up pretty quick, though. Shouldn't be more than a couple left, though. My homie, you don't need to aggro all of them, we just need to kill one more. That should be it. Yes. Hooray. Ether current. Southeast. Okay. Let's see if I can't just rub my face against this ledge for map completion. Maybe? Oh, well, there is a fate up there, too. Is that on the same level? It's up here. We'll do that first, too. Okay. Is that 3 more to go now? 3 more to go, I think. More crossbow. Come on, Quaker, I could use just some more healing. Okay, let's give it a sec before pulling another one. Do not want to die all the way out here. That would be most unpleasant. Here, we'll eat some creamy hot chocolate. Why not? More EXP, more experience. That half? Almost. Oh, Forlorn Maiden. Well, don't mind if I do. Does not contribute to the completion of the fate, but gives me more gemstones, so we might as well. Dang, that guy exploded. Come forth, my queen. Few more. We're almost there. Does that just leave one more? I think it does. You. Alright, that should be it for this phase. Yes. 142 southeast, okay. Should be kinda close. That is more than kinda close. I think we'll have to go up along this bridge. Okay, any other nearby ones? 337 south, that is pretty close too. I bet you it's probably in that little nook. Probably a pretty safe assumption, I'd wager. .224 southwest, yep, that is definitely looking to be over there. Just go into this little cave then. Do not enter. That can't stop me because I can't read. Ooh, are you also neutral bats? No, you're hostile bats. Oh, is there no current in here? Oh, there isn't. It's just a place full of hostile bats. Yes, Solani bats, you are not as cool as your Shaloni counterparts. You are hostile. How dare you? 120 southwest. That should be visible here pretty soon, right? Maybe? Oh, there it is. There it is. Give me your aether current. .529 west. That is considerably farther away. Okay. Well, we'll head into the blank part of the map and then probably loop around towards the MSQ. .408 west. Yeah, if we just cross this hill, we should be almost there. .304 southwest, okay. .211 southwest, so let's kind of go around up there, maybe? Ooh. Okay. I see the aetherite. 105 west. Yeah, I think I'm on the right track here. Yes, indeed. These aetherites are these aether currents are kinda out of the way, it looks like this time around. They don't usually do that. Next one is 383 west. Oh, somewhere down there. Oh boy, this could be bad. Let's not get gibbed in one hit, please. Thank you. That would be most unpleasant. Oh, that's a big chunk of the map. Yeah, it's like this whole wall just divides the home and the zone in two. Maybe it'll be a case where 5 are on one side and 5 on the other. Just you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different. I've got no idea what these do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyrali have their own method of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. I see the aetherite. You got enemies here at all? No, you got people. I guess it's not too surprising. We did see some NPCs during some of those fates. 273 West. Well, they even have the bison-looking things still. Ooh, and there's some fresh water. The trout population lives on. 241 southwest, so it's over there somewhere. I'll talk to you, Sphene, in a moment. I see a juicy aetherite, though, that hasn't been attuned to yet. I'm assuming this is, the gemstone traders over there, so this is like the main town for the zone that I'm taking it. What an odd-looking tree. What an absolutely odd-looking tree. Okay. Who has anything to say? Kryl, you haven't had much yet. Lively. Oh, yes it is. The Tonawatan village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. I bet I've seen nothing suspicious yet. Fascinating how they combine traditional bricklaying with electro-based engineering, a curious blending of two cultures. Yeah, it's definitely an aesthetic.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Yeah, what she said. Does everyone have those weird little head implants?
What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
Okay, what's with the head implants?
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
He seems popular
When
with
she
the people.
introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people.
That's not a compliment, Sphene.
And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
What's with the head implant?
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
Yep, we just kind of broke in, but we're good people. We're good people, we swear.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Rook Lamont is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa?
Maybe?
I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say?
Yes.
Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Eyes are kind of unnerving me.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
That's not suspicious at all.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
And there's the time dilation. 30 years for them, about 2 or 3 days for us. Yep, that sounds more like what I was thinking.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Okay, so that's what he meant by that, because that was really confusing. But yeah, he was training for 30 years, I guess. Okay, sure. He still cheated, though.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
But time should probably have stabilized to move at an equal rate now that the worlds are jointly connected like we are with the First, I would assume. Do you think this is a piece of another reflection?
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
So time should be equalized, no?
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
You are too optimistic. I don't trust
Time to
you.
see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And what is with everyone's head implants? Please, somebody acknowledge this.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Yeah, hopefully.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Oh yeah, you're not distracting in the least. Not at all.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
Oh, I'm stuck with Wuklamat again. Of course I am. Why does that not surprise me? Seriously, is nobody gonna comment on the headwear? Nobody?
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
Let me guess, even when she inevitably becomes evil, you're still gonna power of friendship her? Let's see, nearest current is 314 south. Might actually be on the outside, the wall there. Wouldn't doubt it. Ooh, there's a fate going on. Oh, but I'm gonna miss it. Never mind then. Electrope has done much to improve efficiency of their farming, hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. We went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm. Yuppie's Hollow, it's called. We can speak with a farmer. Sure. Yes, we're off to Yuppie's Hollow. Halo. Ooh, but more importantly, somebody wants to play Triple Triad. It's totally not a distraction, I swear. Duati! Reminds me of an old friend in Tuliola. How about a game? You have one card. Fallen Ace, same, swap, Dissension. Okay. That's a lot of rule sets, but hopefully nothing too bad. Century R8, 4645. Well, I assume I got your poopy card and you got one of my good cards, so thanks for that. Truly appreciate it. You would play a tribal card when Dissension is in order. Why? Now, whatever, I guess. This time, how about you don't give me your worst card? Well, that's slightly better, but you also took arguably my best card. So, thanks for that, you jerk. Yeah, sure. There we go. I will have your card. Can't imagine your drop rate is too bad. Hopefully. Renwatt, what is your theming here? Thank you, though, for taking my other best card. As long as he doesn't fall and ace me, yeah, there we go. Okay, surely it won't take more than a couple to get this, right? Stop taking my good card and giving me your terrible one. That's... I swear, swap is so RNG, I hate it. Not the worst, but ugh, annoying either way. Okay. I have nothing. I just got nothing. I really don't. You took my good card. I'm gonna take your good card this time. Well, I mean, at least that's an okay card, but that still isn't great for me. Yeah, sure. Oh boy, a draw. Not gonna get my card drops at this rate, you jerk. Come on. Play a little worse, give me better cards, give you worse cards. Okay, that's fine. That's a good equal trade. I'm fine with that. Why would you place that there and not there? AI is known to be quite questionable sometimes. That being said, I know they do throw games every now and then too. Please? No. Come on, it's a 2-star card. How rare can it be? And of course, you took my good card and gave me a kind of okay one. Thank you for that. Oh, of course, I should have known he had that since he took it from me. We were doing so good, too. We were doing so good. Until we weren't. Okay, Providence Watcher I can do with that. That's not too bad. We'll just try to avoid interaction. There we go. There it is, Sentry R8. That's more like it. Okay, what were we doing? Touring a farm? Yeah, touring a farm, that's right. I don't think I can access anything on this little side here, so I think that fate, I'm pretty sure, is just out of the question. Shared fate. Yeah, 4 out of 6, so I do need 2 more. They're not close by, but I'd be remiss to not do them while I'm here. Mostly because I may be slow now, but the improved mount speed will hopefully last me a good chunk of the zone. And besides, I can teleport back now, and that's the important part. Really is a pretty zone, though. Is there an aether current to the north at all? There is. Oh, okay. Maybe I should take a detour up there, then. Oh, and this will even spit me out right at the fate, too. That's just perfect. That's what we call good pathing. Alright. Nearest one is now 646 southwest. That's probably the same one I picked up over at the outskirts. How many of those does that make? Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if the other 5 are on the other half of the wall, that would follow the trend they set up for this X-Pack. Hostile bat, I don't need you. I need to kill some angry lightning spirits instead. Effective sentry, S8. Okay, some random sentries just walking around up here. Cool. Oops, looks like someone else was of similar opinion to me to go and grab this fate. Well, they're a tank, so that makes it all the better. I do love it when a tank shows up to the fates. Oh, and another machinist. Oh yeah, we'll just bring them all in here then. Get over here. You as well. You too. Just bring them all over. Why not? Why not? Get in. Oh, it's going so much faster. There we are. That means only one more fate required, and I can go to this Tenowatan provider. You already have flight, so you're just grinding out fates to grind out fates? Dang, man. That's... somebody's on a mission. Well, thankfully this is one that it's like a collect and turn in, I believe. You already have increased mount speed. I would wait to do the fates until I have increased mount speed, or more accurately, flight. Maybe you're just looking for aether currents. That could also be it. Now, that Dark Knight shouldn't be able to get them all. I don't think so, anyway. I mean, it's a free open world, so, I mean, can't expect people to just hold on fates forever, but... as long as I get at least... I mean, 9 worked last time for a gold, so... well, he's already gathering up quite a few of them. Machinist. I got 1. I'll just mow them all down, I guess, and hope I get at least 1 for the effort. One more, just for good measure. Just for good measure. $10? Oh, 10 should be perfect. That should be more than enough. Oh, well, now I should kind of help this guy, though. There, you should be able to get those. There we go. Just because the timer starts ticking down once it hits 100%. When that 10 seconds passes, I should get my mount speed. There we go. You don't actually have very much to offer, do you? Alright. Now that I can move slightly quicker, let me just get this a little bit on my map. Is there anything up north here? Oh, no more aether currents up here, so I think they all are on the other side of that wall. Well, let's just get this little bit up here. There we go. So is there a way? Okay, so there is a way through there, but I'm suspecting we probably can't go there yet. That's fine. So this zone is very cleanly cut into. It looks like a 97 portion and then a 98 portion over there. Although I didn't even notice that I was already level 99, so I'm actually almost max level. I didn't even notice that I hit 99. Huh. Man, they've just been giving experience points away. I don't think I've really gone too out of my way for XP. Alright. Bean, girl, how's your face? How you doing? Sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here. Really is a nice outfit. I guarantee it's going to be on the cash shop eventually. Allow me to introduce you to Mahuswa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. Well versed in myriad farming techniques indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen's Fiend, what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption, I am come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I've invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's alright. The rumors of visitor from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? What is with your headgear? You know me too well, Mahuswa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. Uh-huh. I shall remain under Wuklamat's watchful eye. Pray come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands. Yes, please take her off my hands. I appreciate you for that, Sphene. We all have our part to play, okay. Yoink. Jump over the fence. I feel like if I lived here, I'd get really tired of all the constant gray skies. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source, wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work, but honestly I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Cool. Ehinik. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site, then? Yes. Well, here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and Electro complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. Okay, so they got like little underground bunkers sort of things, it seems. That's probably pretty smart, all things considered. Are those dodos? Y'all are raising dodos? Interesting choice. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? Yes. So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Yuppie's Halo, we provide not only fruit and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it. It was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Okay. Bean, I hope you're still not evil. Probably gonna not happen till we get rid of Zeralja, but still. I see, don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. Gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Let us return to Mahuswa. Oh, cutscene time, okay. Sure. What are your impressions of the farm? Everything was surprisingly normal. I was amazed that everyone loves their work. Yeah, genuinely, that's kind of more shocking. Not one person was grumbling. Curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always, they take their duties with good cheer. What do you think of our little tour, Lamati? Really? You're already on a Lamati basis? We had to go through like 25 hours of gameplay to get to Lamati's status, and you've literally just met her and you're at Lamati's status? Was that inappropriate? My apologies, I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need of titles and formalities. Yeah, okay. So she just gets a fast pass to calling you by the pet name? Okay, sure, sus. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. But what is it? It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had strong lightning charge. You think some creatures have become charged up with the energy and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg of the army. Sounds like we get to go and kill some things. Yeah, we'll take care of it for you. That's most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow of resolve of Tuliolal. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. Yeah, and he's even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. That is true. And very well, I gratefully accept, but please take care. Thought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Alright, let's go kill some lightning creatures. Do not doubt your strength, but be careful. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you my strength. Something tells me when I fight you as the final boss or something like that. Listen, I just don't trust her. Not one bit. She's cute, but that means she's probably evil. That's how it goes, right? Alright, that's one of them. Can't go under the bridge. So sad. More 600 potency attacks. More. Yeah, not many things can survive 600 potency attacks. Not usually, anyway. That being said, though, I am very grateful for the mount speed increase. It was definitely worth it to go get those fakes. 235 southwest, that is absolutely beyond the wall. You're both alright, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you, we truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask Zeralja's machines for help. We've been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene. That's enough, Mahuswa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyways, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Sphene, that I'll admit. You'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we're done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? With some tart Tirali tarts. Tart tarts. I'll just tuck those away for now. Spell speed. I can use them for EXP later. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us again. Sure, ding Mahuswa. But will somebody please explain the headwear already? It's so noticeable. So much of Alexandria I would love to show you. Hear that? No, I don't, but I'm sure I will in a moment.
What's happening over there?
Well, let's go find out.
It's nearly time.
Well, at least everyone else is here already.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
If the face and bracelet weren't a giveaway.
What's the matter, dear?
It can't be.
She was already old.
That's
now she's
the bangle
30
I
years
gave to
older.
Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived
who
shortly
knows?
before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
30
Namika,
years.
it's me. Wuklamat.
And she has that new piece of headwear that nobody's talking about.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
We're all gonna just ignore the fact that soul cells are a thing?
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden.
Why do I think that means put down?
I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Oh, what's a few more minutes, right?
Let us give them some time alone.
Except for me, apparently. Okay. Not intrusive at all. Oh, yep, there he goes.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we
Yeah,
have
let's
much
just brush
to
that
discuss.
aside. Totally
Where
not
shall we
ominous
begin?
at all. Yeah, okay. Sure.
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps.
Just move on, I guess.
Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
So which shard, or which reflection, I guess, did it come from? As I want to know that.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I mean, I'm not forgetting the theory that you're like Ashtaroth or something. You could be an Ascian, all I'm saying.
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding.
I don't believe you for a second on that.
I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
So probably one of the reflections that got rejoined, perhaps? Was it maybe one of the cataclysms of lightning, maybe?
The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents by means unknown.
In other words, Sven's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
Yes? No.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
Good thing she just conveniently decided not to confirm or deny
Once you have
that.
been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs.
Please, finally let me into Solution 9.
Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
I know Solution 9 is the second hub town of the expansion, and it's kind of interesting that it's taken us so long to find it.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
Yes. I'm sure she would welcome it, even.
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that what...
Is that where she is? Oops.
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
Why are you so cryptic, I swear? Please, somebody, acknowledge these things.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Okay, that's not strange at all.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
And how convenient, Sphene already walked away.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
This is a very normal occurrence that you are aware of? Just nobody's gonna comment on that.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
What the hey-ha, man? What? Well, that's random. Can't say that's happened to me before. Well, let's see how that goes. No, I guess it was for 3 days. That's not bad that it took that long for that to happen. And we connect. Looking good. Okay, that is not looking good. The whole game is down. Let me see about booting that back up. The queue is too long, then that's unfortunate, but I'll give it a look-see at the very least. right when it was getting to the good part. Well, like I said, that's like what, 25 hours in, maybe? For one crash, that's not too bad. For a launch week, that's not too bad. I've heard some people just can't even hardly get in at all. Alright, let's try this again. Q is 1,345. Well, that is probably then where I'm gonna end it for today, because I only have about an hour left to kill anyway, and I'd rather not sit in queue. So I will just continue more. Probably not tomorrow, actually. Probably the day after. I don't really have a whole lot of time tomorrow, but abrupt ending being what it is. So far, Heritage Found, pretty intriguing, I gotta say. I'm definitely liking this a lot more than Shaloni, that's for sure, and that dungeon was sick. That was probably the best dungeon yet so far. But regardless, that is where we are going to end then. Monday, no stream. Tuesday, though, I think Tuesday I'll try and blitz through as much as I can. Try and hopefully get to the end, but no promises there. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But until then, later.